Welcome.
Good morning. Here we are live as usual on, pardon me, a little bit late on a Tuesday. Wow, I don't even know what day it is today. And we're kicking around on the Java server in the dark. And we're going to try and, first we're going to sleep away this rain. And then we're going to try and get a start on Mama Bear's house today. She has asked for a house with acacia wood and moss blocks. Although she didn't care, she didn't have a preference, let's put it that way, of exactly what went where. So that's helpful, very, very helpful. But first thing I'm going to do is I owe 8 blocks to the last house we built. I believe. Oh, maybe not. We'll find out. But in any case, we need to get the moss going. And I need to make sure I leave a block behind, because if I don't, then I have all kinds of problems. Pardon me. There's a history with this using up your last block business. Something I do quite frequently. Oak. Okay, let's just take this one with us and see if we can get started. I think the notes say roof and floor are my choice. So I think we'll see how it goes, but I think we're going to do something a little different, and we will probably use the solid blocks for the walls and the technically squishy blocks for the pillars and floors. So let's see where we got a good spot for it. I'm going to see if I can continue the row. Debating whether I continue the row or whether I start filling in other spots, and I think fill in might be the answer. So let's see whose house that is and go in between. So we've got a main road coming out this direction, which is part of why we've got gaps all over the place. Let's see. Offsetting from that one might be kind of fun. Nothing really needs to be square, right? Key code has come up. Name 2 dragons that appear in video games. Dragons by name. Question of the day needs to appear. Give me a quick second. Didn't realize I hid that one. Mini games. There. All right. So question of the day. Would you rather never be able to wear long pants or never ever be able to wear shorts? Spyro the Dragon. I think it's Spyro. Is it Spyro or Spyro? All right. You have to let me know how this music goes. Apparently, I got Spotify playing through, but for some reason, it does not want to output for me. So I don't know. My audio monitor is a little bit janky this morning, and I don't quite know why. Outputs. Yeah, it's showing everything, but it's just not actually outputting for me. So I'll have to figure out how that goes. Music sounds good? Awesome. Alrighty. Let's see. As for question of the day, Fantastic Shot Fox says it's a bit of a tough one. He'd have to play it safe and never be able to wear shorts. Never being able to wear long pants sounds like a bad call in Canada. Yes, very true. Come to think of it, I'm not even sure I own any shorts that fit, to be honest with you. I had some. I may have one pair that I use for swimsuit over shorts, because I'm not really confident enough to be wearing no shorts. Okay. Just trying to see, where do I want this to go? Actually, I guess the easiest way to do this is just extend out the road. And I'm pretty sure I just want to go with a straight line for this, just because it's convenient. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Right click. Yeah, there we go. And straight road is convenient. It's not necessary, but it's convenient. Oops. Really? Flowers, you're in the way. Yeah, shorts in Canada unfortunately allows me to go how do we say, somewhat Scandinavian. And if you know what that means, I'm sorry. But suffice to say, they're not a huge fan of companies like Gillette. Yes. How's that? There's all sorts of stereotypes about that. Big, disgusting, hairy Swedes and so forth, which is not true. But, you know, sometimes stereotypes work every once in a while. Okay. Now let's see how far these stairs go. I don't think I did one with stairs in a while. There we go. So how far from the house? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to start with the stairs. Maybe. Just use some fences as markers, and then we'll deal with it afterwards. Excuse me. I'm getting over the cold slowly, but it's definitely chewing me up a little bit. Okay, it's 6, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're still using the Epidemic Sound Work From Home playlist. I was actually in a bit of a Celtic mood this morning, so I may end up switching to that for tomorrow's stream if I'm still in a similar mood. But we don't have an easy access Spotify playlist for that, so I can definitely do it through the Epidemic Sound website, but it's a little different in the way it comes out. Let's see, 1, 2 back from that. It'll still be the center of the house, more or less. Oh, I left a good amount of space back here. Awesome. I can actually probably fit a house in. Let's see, what do we got? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that one. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 from the road. Okay. Do I have 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No,
Howdy.
we do not. Hey, Yellow, good to see you. Nope, so we'll do infill elsewhere, but we're going to get a good solid 15 off this one. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. Why not? Just because I can. Okay. Stairs, 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 stairs. I'm still feeding Delos frog legs. No. Lunchtime, Poodle, I do understand and take all the time you need. Hopefully you'll have something soothing and relaxing that settles in your stomach fairly well. While the Delenn household is Delenn's getting better, unfortunately poor Poodle is still under the weather quite heavily. So I feel for her quite a bit. Okay, let's see. Let's go back a couple from the road. 1, 2. No, the stairs come out this direction for a change. Which would be taller. We can go back this way near that house, so we're good. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did that wrong. Really shouldn't be copying all my houses every time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did have it right. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with this one. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's roughly the middle, I believe. We'll get it at some point. That is actually painfully the middle. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. I just had a bit of a weird gurgle, and it just sounded strange. 2. Great. That'll help me figure out the house placement. 1, 2. Okay, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll be like, this is the weirdest house I have ever seen. And what did we do? 7, I think it was? Or was it 11 down the side? Oh, I can't remember today. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks about right. Okay. We're square. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, one more.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, Dylan's slowly on the mend. Most of the time feeling just about normal. Just every once in a while I've got stuff will settle. And that just feels absolutely nasty. Right. And we're closer to the bed than usual, which is nice. There we go. So when things settle, of course, then I'll eventually cough and stuff like that. But it's not anywhere near as bad as it was, and it's still a little sore. And unfortunately, I've been having a bit of a minor, very, very minor indigestion to go with it. But the challenge with that is just that it, yes, every once in a while you're gonna, have a little bit of a burp or something, and those burn, and I don't know why. So yeah, it's one of those days. All right, so we've got. And do the floor right off the bat. Because usually I leave it to the end. I have to figure out the fire as we go, just to make sure that I've got it coming up the correct spot. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3. This will be a fireplace here. Let's mark it with cobble. I don't know if a cobble fireplace would be all that great anyways. 1, 2, 3, and it's got to come out 2 from the back to actually stick out, right? Yes, maybe? Yep, 2 to actually stick out. Okay. which means this one can go. 1, 2, 3. That one. Oops. Nope, that doesn't work. Dell really uses subs that work well for you? I'm confused. You're on your phone and checking out the subtitles again. Ah, I see. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen a few of the other people using the, there's a closed captions extension I quite like. And I've noticed a lot of people are using that one, which is fine. It's just that you have to turn it on. And that's the part that I keep forgetting. If it's not something that is just dead easy, then I forget to do it. I mean, it's bad enough. Oops. It's bad enough that I have difficulty being on time to begin with. But you add a second step like that, I can't even guarantee it's going to happen all the time. One of the people we actually like to watch, a gentleman by the name of Local Brick Shop, does a great job with his streams. But the problem, as far as subtitles goes, is that he says he's got them, but he very frequently forgets to turn them on, which, doesn't help anybody. I mean, it's Lego, so the building part is cool. Like, you can still see what's going on. But if I have to mute because I'm with the kids or something, it doesn't work that well. All right, that one, and then let's see, let's throw some bricks down. This will work on the inside, and then we'll have the fire back there. All right, I think that's the main floor. Now we can start figuring out the height. Right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make sure that works. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. Excellent. Excuse me. You're the same as me? How so? If you're the same as me in a lot of ways, I'd feel really sorry for you. I have a friend who's helped me out 2 types of captions on your stream, but I'm not fully happy. 2 types. Ooh. I also like the styles where some people have some text to speech, and I thought about playing with that for alerts, but my reluctance actually has to do with sometimes people just don't want to have their follows called out. And although the system I'm using for follows is supposed to be able to do anonymous ones, either I haven't got it enabled properly or something else is sideways, but it's not quite working the way I expected it to. So it doesn't actually do anonymous until I can get that figured out. I don't want to mess with text-to-speech on announcements. Not to mention that sometimes they can be disruptive. I mean, we're not necessarily, on a roll here or having a great big flow or something like that. But sometimes it's nice just to keep on moving and let the sound come through. And then we say thanks to the people more personally by using our voices rather than just having the computer do it and let it roll by. I know most people that do use a system like that comment on it as well, like thank people and verbally, but it still sometimes can seem a little bit, I don't know, just didn't work for me. Let's put it that way. It's probably the easiest way. I guess we're going with a cobble because you do. Yeah. It's texturally busy, but I think it'll work. And it's something I do know I have stairs in. One, 2, 3, I think. Let's leave it. Now I have to figure out how to do that. It's like 1, 2. I think that's the highest I can do without going more inwards. No problem. So I'm using a tool, I believe it's called Cloud Closed Captions. And it's just a plugin for OBS. And so it's always enabled when the program is on, which can be good, can be bad, can be... You may have noted that the titles talk about auto-gen captions or janky auto-gen captions available. The reason I've tossed that word in there is actually because of the fact that it's been brought to my attention that while I may be family-friendly, the closed captions are not always. So that's a little bit of a drawback. Because I try to be very carefully family-friendly. Oops. Yeah, oops. So not having family-friendly captions is a bit of a misnomer. So I just let people know about that, is that, yeah, the stream's supposed to be, but if you use closed captions, just beware. Okay. Didn't bring stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I need to go up one more and then out. There we go. That's better. I do have filters enabled. There's supposed to be a filter on there to get rid of crude words. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work. And so we try to catch what we can. If we do notice that a particular phrase has been catching things frequently, then we'll change that phrase out. Just not that I say that, but I mean as in we'll add it to the unacceptable list. Okay. There we go. But, you know, you have to be careful with that sort of thing. It's not like it's super duper crude. It just every once in a while will drop an F-bomb. Just based off people's names, and I'm trying to catch that, but sometimes you miss. However, that said, you know, watching anything these days, that's a bit of a risk you take, right? Yeah, okay. Actually, no, I don't want these. Okay, so the green's got to stick up through. This is looking kind of weird because I'm not used to moss being the structural part of it, like all the corners. It feels weird, but that's... I shouldn't say that's what they asked for, but that's actually sort of... it's a growth thing, to be okay with using whatever blocks for whatever position. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next bit, okay, is going to be a mix. It'll be orange, very, very orange. So let's go and see what we've got for orange. I will admit, Springer, that one's actually kind of funny. I do find that one amusing. There we go. Might need this. Now, as you can imagine, the trouble that we got was I was trying to pronounce fantastic Sherlock Fox clearly, but the I don't really need to spell it out too clearly, but yeah, the closed captions for a while was definitely messing his name up. Yeah, well, that's why I say they're janky. You know, it's clean when it wants to be. It's dirty when it wants to be. This is why Oswin is a novice and why Oswin is not a full-fledged monk. Hey, Mama Bear. Good to see you.
Hello.
What do you think so far? You start to see where we're headed with this? This is, excuse me, this is actually intended to be Mama Bear's house. She had asked for acacia wood and moss blocks, But if she wanted it done the other way around with acacia pillars and moss walls, we can do that. So we've got either way will work. Let's take a quick coffee break. Excuse me a second. Actually, let's do this properly. I'm going to proper drink.
2, 4, 6, 8. Everybody hydrate.
Everybody hydrate. Hydrating properly, I switched to water. Well, we can swap it. So what I was going to do, you had mentioned stripped logs. So we actually have a couple of options here, and stripping this doesn't matter as much. So where is that? Okay, so we've got this kind of look. Let's strip these. Actually, I'll spread that out a little bit more just so we can see what's going on. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got a wall like that as one of the options. That's actually far more appealing than I thought it would be. Then the other option I was looking at, 1, 2, 3, something more like this direction. Oh, yeah, not that direction. This one. There we go. So these are the two options. We've got the green central wall with the acacia pillars, or the acacia central wall with the green pillars. And I really don't have a preference, actually. I don't mind switching it around. Unfair. Well, sometimes I think it's offering opportunities for people to tease when something comes across awkward. So Mama Bear, then you say you're liking this design here, the second one? Okay, that works. It is a little different. I definitely get that. It felt odd to me at first. And the other thing about Minecraft is we can always do it twice. There's no harm in that. We end up with an incredibly unzerk house. And see what he thinks of that, right? Isn't that how this works? That's not what it's for, but it's fun to pretend. Oh. Come on, you. Come on. There we go. Hope I can get up here without destroying things. And then the floor itself, the intended there, will probably be acacia planks on the floor. And yes, it's moss on the main floor. So we can change it up, but let's start with the front. And then how does 1, 2, 3? No, gotta go. How did I end up with extra width? That's odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got a big house, I guess. Just happened that way. Okay, we'll chop out extra later. It's not a big deal. Oops. But we have to go the correct direction or it's gonna will look janky. Okay, it's this one and that one. Okay. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. This extra wide bit in the middle feels really odd, so I'm just going to do a quick jump over and take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! The extra wide houses are 4 across there. Okay. So it doesn't feel quite so strange. Oops, I did my math wrong. That's not... That's weird. So this is, I believe it's red terracotta. And then we've got the acacia green, which is coming out very similar, actually, which is kind of interesting how that worked out. Okay. And then what it is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Excuse me. You can't count now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, we're good. And the heights. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, right under my feet, needs to go. Hello. Thank you. Oops. Where'd you go? All right. Excuse me. Wow. I really can't remember anything today. That is as odd as it is. Okay. So we'd have a door in here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'd have the 3 that carry up, which is not this one. Righty. This is a bit of a slow way of putting it, or placing them actually, now that I think about it. And of course, I also seem to have started on the side that had the, excuse me, the scaffolding, so I got myself locked out. Lovely. SMRT, yes, for sure. All right. Backing up isn't much faster, actually. They look so much alike. That's something I would do. Well, I guess it works then for theme, right? There's no rules that says we can't do this more than once, and maybe we'll have one right side out and one inside out. Who knows? A mama bear can have her dens exactly as she likes them. It feels kind of odd, though, not to have the windows in there yet, so I'm going to have to do the floor fairly soon. I'm just trying to avoid actually having to go chop trees. Yeah. Which I think we won't have to, but I need to make sure I got everything going the right direction. The back never has, excuse me, windows in it anyway. 2, 3, 4. All right. Oops. I swear, I want to put one block the other direction just to be annoying. Okay. All right. Let's actually just put the scaffolding out the back, because I know I need to do this part last. There. All right. So we're standing on the level that would have the floor. Let's make some windows. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to think about this. Okay, floor. There we go. 1. I don't know why. Oh, it didn't work. That's okay. It's 1, 2 gap. And 2 from this side. We got the 2 in the center. That'll work. One, 2, this. 1, 2. All right. And then the front wall. So Mama Bear's Den sounds like an amazing restaurant. Maybe for an inn or a public house. Ooh. Ideas abound, don't they? Lazy Dylan. Completely overshot. Lots of points. Ooh. Thank you for being my biggest fan. Good to see you. Excuse me. Sorry. Just clearing throats today is annoying me highly. But Benson is my biggest fan. Thank you ever so much. Hello. Hello. We are working on a house for Mama Bear, and it looks a bit odd now. It may continue to, I guess. I don't know why it looks so odd to me from here, but it does. I think it might work better once I get the orange going. It looks very brown at the moment. So, well, why don't we just do that? We'll just orange it up. Boop. Boop. And if we don't like it, there's no harm done. We can always reuse the supplies and we flip it inside out. Ouch. Ouch. Speaking of zerking people, actually, I think I'll leave that one lie. There's, it's not particularly funny, so yeah. Some people in the community are having a bit of a tough day and accidentally got zerked, and it was not meant maliciously in the slightest, just things people didn't know. All right. Okay. So we oranged that part. Aren't you glad? Okay. Let's see. I think I've got enough I can expend on the floors. So let's see what we need. Can't count today. Let's see. 4, 8, 11 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 11 by 9. That's 99 minus 4. So that's 95. 95? Really? Wow, I never thought these floors were that big. Okay, let's click this. And then if I double that, that'll get me most of the floor, not all of it. $60. Nope, that will not get me most of the floor. That'll do it. Ooh, I would say I would, but I've already got a lovely coffee, but thank you very much for the offer. And why is this corner different? It's because I didn't put that one in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also overshot on blocks. Oops. 18, 34. Actually need almost a stack. Let's see if that'll do. Because I keep forgetting that the first round has to be solid, even if the rest of them aren't. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is not working for me. There's orange, and then there's like OMG orange. So, okay. Nope. Pokey Dinah. That, yeah. Ugh. Yuck. Okay. Test patch. That was rough. Just a little rough. Okay, orange down here isn't quite what I was thinking. Hello, where'd the 46 go? Thank you. Okay. Oops. If we're gonna have some fun with an anti-Zerg house, let's go all the way. But that was painful. I'd rather do a green floor upstairs and make it sound all carpety. But that was, yeah. There's orange and then there's just too much orange. We will definitely find something to do with those planks, but probably not up there. I like the tile pattern, so I may stick with it down here, where leaving the bark on can actually give us a bit of an edge to work with, where it's not quite so painful. And by having it with the walls, the gray walls, then that looks a little bit better. It's going to be darker by the time we get an upper floor in. And I mean, we don't even have to be thematic like this. We can even just change it up and do something like, I don't know, mud, path blocks, rooted dirt, whatever works. Okay. And I did it again. I got myself caught in a hole. Wow. Oh, I'm just not batting 1,000 on this one today, am I? All right. Whoops. Okay, well, Okay. Let's see if I have enough in storage. I doubt it, but we can give it a shot. Nope. It's not organic. Where did I put them? Well, normally that would be my mud corner. So unless I have some in this one, I think I bought the last batch at the shopping district, so we can always take a break because we're almost at the top of the hour and just see where we go with that. I thought I had some. Aha. Yoink. There we go. Okay, so Mama Bear says we're going to try this craziness. Let's put that one here just to hold it down. Oops, one more. This one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Get ourselves a fake wall. We're not going to see the corner, so that's fine. Yeah, but we can do this. All right, and then these ones are the ones that are really noting. That's fine. If you like that, we can do something like that. Another thing we talked about was sometimes the wall is too orange, if that was your thing. So we can always go with that instead. And just swap out all the walls, like reverse everything. That's fine too. Your call, your house. I know it's my base, but which of those appeals to you the most? And it doesn't have to be just Mama Bear weighing in. I mean, this is a whole community thing because we all get to see it as we fly by. gonna save these before I accidentally go and strip them. There. Mental thing. You said we can also use stone. Do you mean plain stone? I don't think that's quite what you meant, but maybe. There's smooth. I think I have plain. And then I've got more bricks. Okay, so we can... Oh, come on. There's smooth stone. That's really gray. Cobble, stone, brick, smooth, whatever works for you. Okay. Alrighty then. I think... So I'll pull this out since we've already done orange walls. Whoops. We say overmine just a little. There we go. Let's sleep. Alrighty. Okay, demo slot. I think I like that a little bit because it brightens it up. So we'll go with this. Now we can change out the floors if we decide that that's just too orange, and maybe do mud down there. That might look nice. Mud down there instead of that orange. I mean, it looks kind of like onions, but I think we might be better off not to. First off, I better put a torch down there or we're going to have all kinds of trouble. Yeah, it does kind of. Or mangrove wood to me when they have these dark light alternation circles looks to me like red beets. Okay, let's go with these and just see. I'm keeping the green corners because the logic behind that is if it was a wood pillar or whatever, we'd need to have it stick up all the way through so that it would be able to hold up the house. Oops. This one doesn't need to be there. It's going to be fireplace cobble. I think. Well, that worked out nicely, actually. Okay, so now I have to go and smelt a bunch, but we can do that. Watch me not have brought any stone back with me. That would be silly. Possible, but silly. What do we have? Oh, no, we're doing just fine. All right. Orky eyes. Ooh. What a mess. Okay. Let's start by throwing half of this in here, the other half in there. Let's get the torches out of the way, then I can throw in 2 more. That should be enough for now. Oh, right, that's copper from earlier. Okay. Excuse me. Actually, I will need 1, 2, 3. We will need a lightning rod on the roof. We always need a lightning rod. Let's get that made. Stuff that doesn't belong. Other stuff that doesn't belong. Oh, nope, I do need those. Okay, let's put... lightning rod can go up in there for now. Where are we? You still have the mud bricks? Awesome. We shall mud brick the floor because this orange is, it's good, but it's just not quite working. Nothing wrong with doing the floor 3 times. Yeah, particularly with the skin on, the mangrove looks a lot like red beets. Oops. So we can orange the house, but maybe it's not quite so Zerk-proof. All right. Let's move that. The Geek Out has changed, and we're looking at naming 2 Dungeons & Dragons character races. And I know you have this one, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I will say we watched the most recent Dungeons & Dragons movie with the kids on the weekend. That was interesting. Not quite sure what I thought of it. I will admit my favorite moment was when our crummy wizard, yes, spoiler alert, does man up, so to speak, and decks what turns out to be the image of himself in the face. And it's like, yes, what time? Okay, so that works, and then we can take these and keep doing the corners. All right. So we know what the floor is going to be out of. We know that part. Okay, so, oops. You know what? I think we need stairs. Let's just get the stairs out of the way because then I don't need the keep running up and down, and I can get that chimney done. I guess I thought I was planning oak stairs? Sure. That's not gonna work. Stone stairs. Nice classic stone stairs. That'll go up nicely to the smooth stairs up top. Sometimes the film's Fantastic Sherlock Fox suggests we enjoy watching completely. Other times we're like, I don't really know. But that one wasn't too hard to sell for the kids, so. And besides, I got what I wanted the next day anyways. Sometimes Fantastic Sherlock Fox will suggest a film, and then it doesn't come up for a while. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I think he backburnered it, and then suddenly it'll suddenly show up. I'm like, oh, I guess we are still doing that? And it surprises me a little bit. And that's really all that this weekend's reluctance was. Whereas I'm quite the opposite. I don't shut up about stuff, which means that people know what I want to watch. Just because I get a little obsessive about it. Until they actually say no. Okay, so now I can get up and down. Which means we can do the chimney. All right, and Mama Bear's is going to be a little bit wider. Delenn wants what Delenn wants. Yes. But wanting and needing / getting are not always the same thing. And for good reason, too. And I had I mentioned this differently, didn't I? I mentioned it like this one, which would be a 3x3. Not a 5x3. Okay. So that's all right. We will change out part of it. No, we'll not. Variety's the spice of life. We're going this way. For D&D races, elves, half-elves, drow, halfling, tiefling, dwarf, dragonborn, human. Good grief, man. You beat Yellow to it. Because if you didn't, I'm sure he would have. And now that I'm up here, I guess I gotta fly down? Yeah. Right, minor variances. So I wanted certain parts the same, and then certain parts I was going to do differently, but not as different as I did, and that's okay. It turned out to be quite different. Okay, let's see, where's the floor? Ow. And then this one will come across. Can I reach? Darn it. Almost. Come on, you. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Whoops. I swear, I am going to get myself trapped in here so many times today. We can see through, that's good. Can she land it? She can find it, maybe. Yoink. No. Let's try it again. Ah! Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
Yep, that's a great time to have a hydrate. Exactly. So your water, your bubbly, whatever suits you. Somebody needs a hydrate. Awesome. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I appreciate that. I think we all needed that. All right. So where am I? I'm on the roof. Yay! Now that I think about that, I actually did want to be down here. There we go. Do I have... I was gonna say, do I have slabs? But I have buttons. Ooh, chest piece. Awesome. Okay, where did I put the bed? Oh, creepers. Joy! All right, there's the bed. Ah! Well. Sir. No inspections allowed. Oh, almost. Come on. Can I get you? Yay! It's hard for you guys to see. Yay! One down. Where did the skelly go? Where did that skelly go? Africa or Mexico? Whoa! Buddy. Ah! It's busy. How did it get so busy? And a helmet for the fox. Okay. You know what? It's safer in there. And I'm actually concerned that the smelter was not smelting because we were too far away. So it's probably worth being in here. So welcome on in, Tim Dog. Good to see you. So we've got a chest piece for Tim Dog and a hat for Fantastic Sherlock Fox, I think. Looking up this armor craze thing, you shall see. Okay, so we need, I think everybody's still at leather, if I remember correctly. So let's go check and see what we've got and see whether or not we need to do some trading. Oh! Tim Dog always gets the short end of the stick, man. That stinks. Okay, I will get you a new one, but this one exists for now. And this guy... Where did it go? This one. Oh. Okay. Well, it'll work. It'll do. We can swap it out if need be. But on an armor stand, cursive binding is not a problem. Let's see. So Fantastic Sherlock Fox, you have a hat. Okay. So no hat there. And Tim Dog wanted... Oops, let's double check that. Chest piece for Tim Dog, yes. Yeah, running around with no shirt on. Definitely. All right, so Fantastic Sherlock Fox, boots, pants. Well, that's not it. Boots, pants, or shirt. Leggings for Fox, okay. And a shirt for Yellow. Can do. We need some money. Oh, whoops. That's a little bit much. Okay, I'm gonna have to start writing these down. You like this game? So shirt and shoes. No shirt, no shoes, no service, huh? Okay, so let's put the hat back, I think. I don't think we need the hat right now. Where did the leather worker go? He's hiding. No. There you are. Okay, this one. Shirt. And we needed a pants. You're not my shoes guy yet, are you? Okay. You can go murderize some cows, that's fine. Do you want me to bounce the pants are not necessary? Wow. Okay, so when you say, how do I get started on this? The bottom for 10 grand is a start your statue. And that gets you a block of your choice underneath an armor stand with a sign that has your name. And then we could start putting clothes on it. Okay, so let's back this up. Where am I? Okay, we've got armor piece. Tim Dog got his chest piece, right? Yes? Yes? Okay. Just checking these off as I go. Look. Let's see. Fantastic Sherlock Foxes became a shirt. So let's get the shirt on there. Whoa, not me. Gotta stand close to the armor thing. There we go. Okay, so that's this one. And a shirt for Yellow. Oops. What did I do here? I think I got it backwards. Leggings, yes, I got it backwards. Sorry, dude. You get your pants. And then a shirt for Yellow. Yeah, we still need shoes. Now you got service. You got your shirt and shoes. Yep. That's true. On ads. Oh yeah, there's room for another statue. No problem. So there may not be room on that wall, but we can easily put some on this wall and we can work our way upstairs. All right, so I needed shoes. Just checking you won't get put in the garden. Nope. And I realized I forgot to bring... If I'm going to be murderizing the cows, I need to actually start bringing the... Oh, the items I have with me to actually get more leather. Cow death time. I don't know how many cows I need to have hearts at the moment. Let's see, these. The garden's where all the cool people end up. Well, that said, Gary, I do have a cemetery that needs building. I've been kind of avoiding the cemetery for a while. Okay, does everybody's all hugged up before I... Yeah, that just seems all wrong, but oh well. 2, and do I need one more? 3. Oh, phooey. I wanted 4. Hello. No! No leather off that one? There we go. They're like, I'm trying to run away! I know. Move. Move. You can't go in the door. Sorry. No. Fine. So I think it was boots was the only other piece we needed. Boots, yeah. Can do that. She's evil. Nice leather slippers. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 boots. I'll get that other guy traded up fairly soon, I suspect. It's like, why am I walking so slow? There we go. Let's try and eat. There we go. Now we can put some boots on. I'm making funny faces a little bit because, yeah, it's far too easy to make inappropriate jokes. So I'm going to leave it alone. I want organics. You go over there. Farm products. You go over there. All right. I think that's everybody for now. Let's see. Did we catch them all? Oops. It's like Pokemon. Did we catch them all? Okay. Shoes. Shirt. Yep. And we're working on the house. Awesome. I think we got everybody. So, oh, Geek Out 2000's music named 2 piano players. We can do that. I'm going to leave that one for a couple minutes because I know I've got that one in the bag, so I'm just going to skip it and see what everybody else can do. Pardon me. So we need to figure out roofing for this house. And cross beams. Okay, roofing. That's deep slate brick. This one looks like it needs to go really dark, I think. Trying to decide, do I go blackstone? Or do I just stick with a wood theme? And I think... Richard Clayderman? Elton John was one of the ones I was thinking of, for sure. I'm not familiar with Clayderman, but maybe? Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. Alrighty. Well, let's go slide back because I forgot to bring the blackstone, I think. Huh. Apparently I didn't think that was nether stuff. Interesting. Why would I not have it in... Okay, well... This... I can probably grab a couple more. Let's get rid of the cow head. That's just eating up space. Lady Gaga. Yes, you're right. You're right. I guess for fun, I'll throw in there Princess Kate. I was also thinking of Billy Joel, actually. So the two I had in mind initially were Billy Joel and Elton John. Okay, let's ditch extra stuff. Not much here is extra, though. So we've got piano players, so let's swap the geek out. Pop culture party again, literature, 4 titles with a wilderness survival theme. And I will politely point out that I'm okay with book titles, just careful with your words in the book titles. And I'm also aware that sometimes the wilderness themes are not necessarily family friendly. Semi-example in point is, now I think about it, Lord of the Flies. I mean, while it's family friendly enough in the fact that they teach it to kids in school, which is kind of creepy, some of its themes are rather not family friendly. Let's put an extra one across the top. Actually, do I really want to? See, this one looks good here, but I think I went up too high. Yeah, I went up too high. So now we have extras. That's okay. It's all good. Yeah, I guess you could say Little House would qualify. We've got a couple kicking around upstairs that are actually not necessarily fiction stories per se. They are like sort of survival books for kids, which is kind of weird. One of them was written by Survivor Man, Les Stroud. And I tease about it and I mock about it, but he's actually one of my more interesting personalities. Like, I find him quite neat to listen to. But sometimes the commercialism can really drive me a little crazy. And the stupid rivalry between him and Bear Grylls in the UK is just that, in my mind, really ridiculous. I can't remember what the title was. There was one I read years ago about an Iditarod gone wrong. For those of you that aren't familiar with an Iditarod, it's basically a sled dog race that usually, I believe, takes place in Alaska. And they are very grueling races. I can't remember if it's Anchor that it goes to or not, but in any case... but it was one, about a race like that gone really wrong. Ooh, I actually have strip logs to use. Exactly, it is the biggest sled dog race in Alaska. But if you end up off trail and you have to survive, that is not great. Because it can get super nasty up there, the same way it can get super nasty in Canada. Oh, well, I know exactly who you mean, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I mentioned him actually the other day on another stream. We have a friend who lives in a place called Cambridge Bay, which is on the south edge of one of the largest islands just north of Canada. And that sounds weird because you think of islands that are small, but this is actually one of the fairly big ones. And he is unique, to say the least. The guy's all into 3D printing, partly because you just can't get up there stuff shipped in a decent, timely manner. So he prints all sorts of things. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's into printing metal already, but he definitely does a lot of, heavy-duty ABS and so on. But he's also, I can't remember what he was trained in, but he did some geomapping stuff at the bottom of reservoirs in our city. He married a lady who was one of the head horticulturalists for a relatively famous orchid garden in Edmonton before they moved up there. And so, of course, he still prints her orchid pots because she's weirdly growing orchids in Cambridge. I don't know why on earth you would, but she would. In any case, and he owns an ROV robot that can go under a sea. So between his ocean cold water diving and his ROV robot, he assisted in actually figuring out where the last of the expeditions disappeared for the Northwest Passage search. So yeah, it's one of those guys. Apparently the scientists had to borrow some of his equipment to be able to go down and actually survey the wreck. So yeah, so he got to go. It hit the Canadian newspapers and stuff. He's just that kind of weird guy who seems to do everything and be everywhere. And he's a biathlete to boot. So so when people say, yeah, you go up in the north and you take your rifle with you and you go for a walk. Well, his go for a walk, because of the way that the sun works up there, his go for a walk would be like, oh, whoops, it's 2 days later and I didn't realize I'm still out for a walk. Like, he's odd. Love the guy to pieces, but odd. And weirdly, I mean, just met at our wedding and whatnot, but yeah, he's been weird ever since I dated him in grade 8. So I was gonna say he's not quite the Dos Equis man, but probably the closest thing I know to the real deal of Dos Equis man. Where are we here? Okay, I need more roofing. So yeah, we somehow we know interesting people, and I'm not quite sure how that works out. And this is actually for a change one that I've met before I met Fantastic Sherlock Fox, which in itself is odd, only in that a lot of the most interesting people we know because of Fantastic Sherlock Fox's family, having been in the forces. So you get around the world and you get to know people. So yeah, it's just weird. I don't know how that worked out. But every once in a while we hear from him. The problem with up north, though, is I think they might have satellite internet at his place now. But for the longest time, it was not super convenient when down south here we were doing all kinds of, vid chats and so on. And he still had, and this friend of ours up north still had dial-up internet, like modems. That's okay. I understand multi-parking is a thing. Or multi-watching is a thing. That's cool. Besides, it's one of those times when closed captions does come in handy. You watch the one that you don't have closed captions on, or at least not good ones, and then you just sort of surf the one that you can just read up on as you go. No big deal. For those of you that do like to multi-park, I'm not affiliated with it, but I highly recommend the SimulTwitch channel or SimulTwitch website. Reason for that is that unlike a lot of other chats, this one does seem to still allow you to collect all your points. And the other part of it is that it allows you to have at least 2 chats going. So some of the other ones allow you to have multiple chats, but you have to switch between them on a tab. Whereas SimulTwitch allows you to have 2. So my favorite layout actually has 2 channels going with like the 2 channels stacked in the center, and then a chat for each of them, one on each side. So yeah. Well, I mean, that's not counting the fact that I'll often watch more than that on mobile. So my iPad will be doing one thing and my phone will be doing something else, and often the computer's doing a third and a fourth. How I keep up with it all? I don't, but you can see what people were working on at least. In Minecraft, that works great. I lose out on the community chat part of it. 4 monitors, Gary. Wow. I've got 3, but they're not usually all doing different things at the same time. I suppose I could be watching 3 different channels that way. I think that might make my head spin a little bit, like being in a security company or something. Not only do I need more polished black stone, I need more cobblestone. And I think we need to get more wood in here. How do I usually do the center bit? 3. Let's do one quick check and see how dumb it would look if I did 3 and 4. 4 and 4, okay. So I did that 4, 4, and 3 last time? Yeah, okay. When I'm standing in the center, that's where the hole is. Perfect. Boop. Name 6 films in which a funeral appears. How about 4 weddings and a funeral? Good place to start. Oops. Excuse me. Horrible voice today. Yeah, that's actually quite morbid. I don't know what to put for that one. 1, 2, 3. And then I need that just long enough. Throw this one in. Looks like we're also going to need some slabs. And let's see how that flooring is doing. Did I spend long enough around here? Doubt it. Ooh, lucky. I did. Okay. Blackstone, where'd you go? Excuse me. John Wick, Spider-Man 2, U.S. Marshals, and Deadpool 2. Okay, yep. And then between that and the one I said, then we've got 5. Not bad. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get that one. I guess actually even Spider-Man itself has one. So it depends whether or not we want to allow... Oh. That's not great. Depends whether or not we want to allow more than one from the same franchise. You watch a lot of movies. Well, I guess they blew up my bench. Oh. Oh. I haven't the foggiest Mama Bear, but that was, yeah, that was kind of funny. Only a little. Here, let's have a respawn point. I was thinking, should I sleep in the castle before I fly back out there? No, I can do this. It's not too bad with mobs. Yeah, it's bad with mobs. The worst bit, though, I guess actually we have a train. I don't have to run on foot, which is nice. You could hear it, and it's like, I'm stuck in the bed. No. That's not too bad. I haven't ridden the train for a while. My concern is how much of the other stuff did they blow up? Because that would be less than optimal. That's a good question. I'm not sure when we got a tree in the train station. See, I could have run it. I mean, it's really not that far. For a change. Last season I was really quite a ways out. Which is part of why it blew my mind when people built me a rail line. All right. Let's go see how much damage that did. On the bright side, we're far enough away that I'm fairly certain we didn't damage the house. Do we have a bazillion? Oh, the mobs aren't gone. Really? Okay, well, that's less than optimal. It's only brief. Sure. I have a few arrows, so it's not a problem. But still, it's the principle of the thing. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's break this. There we go. Come on, guys. Wow, it's so slow to walk. Ooh, that's just a little bit of a hole. Though most of it's here, which is good. All right, what did... Yeah, let's get that. Okay, that's so far so good. This one... Put the rockets in here for a second. Clean that up in just a moment because we need to make sure we've got everything back where we need it to be. This one's spare. Spare. This one, that one, this one. Perfect. Food. Okay, I think we actually might have everything back. Well, things happen. Timing.
Hello, happy day.
It also occurred to me I have my emergency Did You Get Blown Up kit, which I could have accessed from the ender chest in the other box, in the other space. That was suboptimal. Suboptimal, to say the least. On the good news side, though, we were far enough away from the house that Mama Bear's house did not get touched, which is great. Do I have random dirt? I'm pretty sure I do. It clicks so well. Oh, great. So all you've got me is like, boom, and then laughing myself silly. Well, that's got to be a prime piece of information. Okay. So let's see. No. I'm pretty sure we had this one before. So that was probably there, and then the bed was here. So we brought these two with us. Okay. There's the working bed. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, that's toolbox. Toolbox can go back. Okay, what did we need? We were working on the floor. Oops, now I can put the dirt back. That's in the wrong spot anyways. Give me my stuff. Buttons. Buttons, buttons, who's got the buttons? Okay. So this one, back those, I don't think 15 will do. Excuse me, you can stack. Thank you. That should be everything. All right. Well, I guess yeah. What did I even go back for? I have no clue now. Oh, I needed more polished stairs. Gotcha. Okay, so we need these. One stack ought to do it. Deja vu. I'm pretty sure I have slabs already. So since I'm a little short on blackstone, not a ton, but just a bit, then I want to try and use the slabs I already have. And I don't. Okay. Don't think I have to. So let's get this done. Did I bring... Oh, I didn't bring up enough cobblestone. 1 block. Really? Aye. Okay, well, let's do the floor, and then we'll get the other part done. Excuse me. I really should just hammer through the wall. That would be sensible. Okay, floor. Mama Bear, I don't know if you saw my silly moment. So yeah, Fox has clipped it, so it'll be there for posterity, I suppose. Posterity isn't quite the right word. I don't remember to clean out the bad clips. How's that? All right. So then we've got that. We're going to need I can go out the door. Haha. Ouch. If I finish that part, that would actually be sensible. Come on, latest death. Map. Yeah. So let's delete that waypoint, but we need to up the list. Which way is this way? Yes. Java deaths. That should be 44. Let's see, where is death count Java? Hello, properties. I wonder why it didn't change. Yeah, it should be 44. Let's sleep before it becomes 45. All right. Let's put extra arrows up there. We don't need the floor, so let's take these out. And I do need one more set of cobblestone. Then we can come back and put on shutters and window framey stuff. Window framey stuff, yes. So technical. Interesting. What did I do with the 1 box of cobblestone? Huh. Do I have any sitting around in here? Nope. Trying to think, where would I have put it? It clearly isn't part of our shulker monster. I wonder where I put it. Well, we can make a little bit more if need be. Let's get on to the trapdoors and shutters and such. Dark oak, do I have? Yes. Nope. Taking a look, did I leave everything over here? No. Well, we'll just circle around. Aha! There it is. You, come over here where I know where you are. $15 minutes to top of the hour? Excellent. It's Tuesday, right? Had to double check that at the moment. It is Tuesday. For those of you that are not aware, I've got the 7Z and Franker Face and Better TTV stuff all enabled. So for this Geek Out thing on my chat screen, it looks like I have a magic hat that says magic across it with a couple bunny ears sticking out. So it looks pretty weird. Baby smile. All right, so I need that to go up. There we go. Yes, yes. All right. Oh, having one of those while I'm here moments. It's in the toolbox, right? Right. And it rained, of course. So I need 2 of those. Do I have any hay bales? 1 of those. And I'm going to need a sign. I need a sign. Let's put those away. Not a bamboo sign, that's ugly. Sorry. They turned out a little too yellow for me. Okay, and then we also need a couple of spruce, some slabs. Where did I put these? Some slabs. Do I have the walls? I've got cobblestone walls this time. Sure, why not? Did I organize myself? No. This way. You're back and listening to listen and watch. Good lunch. I hope it was tasty. I think I've got everything. Because I said I think I've got everything, I'm sure I don't. Isn't that how it goes? All right. Let's start from the top. Let's try to get blown up this time. Because up here would be a little bit less than optimal. Ah. Ooh. You know, Poodle, it occurred to me. You don't have to. There's no pressure intended. However, it has occurred to me, if you're not feeling so great, and yet you still want to play, I'd be down for watching an ASMR stream. Poodle doesn't talk because the problem with that, though, would be that it would be so hard not to. Because I'd want to, like, you know, if it was me, I'd be wanting to comment on things people said. And that would make it really difficult. Yeah, a no commentary stream, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we've got, everything looks good there, and I just need to put the lightning rod piece on there.
Welcome.
Can I do these? Yes. Hey, Sachet, how are you doing? We're finishing up Mama Bear's house. There we go. It's now non-spawnable. That's the key. And it's out of the blast radius. That's another key. Let's switch these ones up. I've seen some people do it, particularly when they're having a health challenge. It just makes it a lot easier for them not to have to worry about saying things or responding to things. But on the advantage as a stream could be potentially that you might get an opportunity, a lot of hedging there, that you might get an opportunity to change direction or do different things as stuff comes up. Okay, I'm going to take a look at these stairs on foot. Okay, how did I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 up there, and then 3 rows down. Okay. The actual blocks. Oops, the second row. I looked at it, then I promptly forgot. Okay, that should work. Poodle, power wash something. Oh my goodness. Actually, speaking of vids on YouTube, had an odd email this morning. Apparently, someone emailed me to say they like my streams, but then they want to actually start editing them and cutting them and whatever for me, which of course would be a quote-unquote cut rate to begin with. But as we all know, that's never the end of the story, right? So, yeah, I'm going to politely decline, I believe, but it was interesting. I've never had one of those type of approaches before. I've only been approached for a sponsorship once, and I didn't like it then, and yeah. Where am I here? Oh, phooey. Hang on a sec here. I need to, yeah. I'm doing things a lot in the wrong order, and unfortunately, it's critical that I just realized that I get up top pretty quick because I don't think I lit up the upper level, which is not ideal. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, haha. Oh well, we can get in there. Okay, let's put this fireplace together. Yoink. It's getting rained on, but that will help. Let's see, 7. Good, okay, that's enough. That will do. I want to do it better, but that will get us what we need. So this row is back too far. Yeah. Jeepers creepers. If I'm not careful, it'll be actually jeepers creepers. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Up on top of that one. Okay. So I did do it too far. Real life power washing? That would be cool. Oddly, there are videos about that, weirdly enough. There are the people who will do like charity power wash or charity lawn mowing, and they put them up as videos. For those that, couldn't afford to hire a lawn care service and their lawns are nightmares, or their sidewalks are nightmares, and you see ones where it's like, this sidewalk hasn't been seen in 15 years, and some guy goes and uncovers the sidewalk. kind of an interesting concept, I suppose. Every once in a while you get really weird ones out of that type of thing. And what I mean by that is one of the weird ones I had was, I actually watched a guy who was lawn mowing because the people hadn't lawn mowed in months and months, and he was trying to get hold of the people at the door and couldn't get in to get permission. And the poor guy, while he was lawn mowing, the cops showed up. And he's kind of confused by this whole thing, and they asked him to leave, and he was wondering, which neighbor complained or whatever. And then eventually the cops explained, no, it was not a neighbor that I guess something had happened. And so he had been asked to leave because it turned out that the lawn he was mowing belonged to an active crime scene. But so the lawnmower was quite surprised. Okay, so this one does go up. All right. So that was how that one turned out. And they're odd. But I mean, there's other ones where I've seen another one where a guy, he power washes for charity. And then when he does that, he did stuff like uncovering a playground that hadn't been seen in years. So that was pretty cool. Do I have sticks? I have sticks. Come on. I have sticks, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty wild because he was like, but I'm just mowing the lawn. And initially he thought he was, being asked to come and turn himself in as a suspect or something. And they're like, no, that's fine. But we just can't risk you tearing apart what could be the crime scene on the front lawn. Like, oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. But the power washing one was kind of funny because the stereotype a lot of us have of, say, the Soviet Union, for example, is that a lot of it, even though it looks very, blocky and I guess blocky is the best way to put it, and unmaintained. This one was actually an American site that looked very much the same, and it wasn't even an inner city neighborhood. It was actually a quite well-to-do place, but they just, I guess the association or whatever had decided that it just was not worth maintaining their playgrounds, so they were kind of rusty and very, very much overgrown, and it looked like there might actually potentially be mold on things, which is really disgusting in an outdoor situation. So anyway, they got that part dealt with, and need a lantern. They got that part dealt with, like on the outside. They cleaned up all the grounds, and they power washed it with a chemical that was supposed to kill all the mold and stuff. So that was really interesting to watch. Weirdly, it's very, very soothing. But it was also neat to watch as they trimmed back some of the sidewalk, and you got to see that the whole place trimmed back some of the grassing that had overgrown, and you got to see probably almost a good third of the asphalt place part of the space actually had color to it, and some spots even had lines on it for being able to play certain games. It was really kind of neat, but the whole thing had been not taken care of long enough that they that you didn't even know that stuff was there. So yeah, I've also had recommended to me at times videos on Power Wash Simulator, the video game. And I thought that was kind of funny, but it was Power Wash Simulator ASMR. Like just the sounds of people playing Power Wash Simulator. I don't understand why people would play that game in the first place, but then to simulate it, yeah. It didn't make sense to me, we'll put it that way. Alrighty, okay, so she needs beds, and I keep forgetting, we need to get the oak windows, so we're at the top of the hour. I think we can probably get the trapdoors in and then raid out. It's so satisfying. Is this one you've been playing then, Sachet? I've been watching a good bit of Marbles. I know what theoretically I host it on the stream, but we just don't use it a whole lot, and I'm okay with that. Oh, because they're in my inventory. Okay. But sometimes just watching people play Marbles is really satisfying.
Completely different.
Well, we can do that, but I think we will hold off for another day. So, let's see. Yes, DC, I will hold that one till tomorrow. Just because we usually only go to the top of the hour. However, I appreciate the timing. DC is a master of amazing timing. Scam! Yep, total scam.
Hello?
That's okay. For the guy who doesn't have an armor stand yet, it's definitely a scam. But then again, is it any more scam than the bingo claims? You know, we don't extend our streams extra long just in order to get extra bingo in. And I have not played bingo forever because, well, there's no two ways about it. Dell stinks at bingo and does not enjoy it, so therefore I don't play it. I don't mind watching it, but it's a hit or miss for me. Aw, I'm out. Oh well, let's see if we can get the extra ones out. Oops, not there. Sometimes it depends how early in the stream. I've noticed that. So if people claim it right at the end, then we have trouble getting it done. Okay, let's get these ones. Nothing like being close to your neighbors, apparently. Whoops. Okay. Hello. Okay, fine. Somehow. Can't stop playing bingo, you love it. Well, that's good. You know, some like it and some don't. That's fine. Honestly, I have wondered on occasion, though, if I played bingo, would I get any better at regular Minecraft? Truth is, probably not, but it does make me wonder on occasion. Okay, so I think I blew it on the trapdoors, which we can always fix later. I mean, it's addictive to want to do now, but I think people deserve a break. So we're going to call it here and have Mama Bear's lovely house in the background, which we're going to add a sign to off stream. We'll get that part done. And yeah, well, that was where we are. We'll, even though I was late starting, I think we're going to actually find someone on the hour rather than waiting, because routine, right? Routine. Nobody else needs to worry about Dell's flying in by the seat of her pants and being terrible at it. So thank you everybody for coming by. Thank you very, very much for those that redeemed their armor stand pieces today, and Mama Bear for redeeming the house. It definitely helps a lot. I want to say thank you very much for kicking around. I appreciate that. We will be back tomorrow. Let's see. Do I have a button that works? I've been moving my buttons around. Nope, not on that screen. There we go. Does that one actually work? There we go. So thank you very much to everybody, and hopefully that's showing the next time appropriately. 12 to 2 Eastern starting tomorrow. Tomorrow at that time. And we will be doing some more puttering around here, probably a little bit more in the infill houses, if not a larger blacksmith station. Yes, that's the word. And we'll just take it from there. For those that have not heard, I'm tentatively planning for the first of several Lego builds on Friday. We're going to do shorter streams, about the same 2 to 3 hours-ish, and break it up, and I will be starting the Orient Express train. So in the meantime, let's see who we've got to raid that actually plays Minecraft, because I'm seeing a bunch of things. Who have we got that's actually playing Minecraft? Okay, I think we're going to head over and we're going to see Genfire. She's playing bingo at the moment. So we're going to start with that. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Let's get that raid going and then we'll pick up on specifics. This one.
Mischief managed.
Legos indeed. Mischief has been managed today, but we will be back doing Minecraft tomorrow being Wednesday, and Minecraft on Thursday, and then Legos on Friday. So thank you very much to everyone who spent their clues today. Also, thank you to everybody who was just hanging out and having a good time. If you were lurking, then I want to say thank you to you as well. I always appreciate everybody who comes by. Thank you very much to our moderation team today and to chat, including Yellow, Poodle, Mama Bear, Gary, Springer Shadow, Tim Dog, Sachet Away, and Dadcraft73. So once again, thank you everybody. I will see you tomorrow. If you're the emotes type, they are on the screen. If you're the Discord type, that is on the screen as well. And please do give Genfire our best. I will see you on the flip side. Until tomorrow, have a great day. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.